Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Waste and I'm back with another video on the channel. Today I'm going to be giving you a tutorial of an application on an iPad called Notability. So recently I bought an iPad with an Apple Pencil and I was looking for an application to write some text, to draw some diagrams, and overall I wanted an application where I could utilize Apple Pencil, and I wanted to see that if I can get a natural kind of feel. So yeah, so I found an application called Notability. Unfortunately, it is not a free application, costs about $9, but I want to show you that how cool is this application and how smooth is this. So first of all, if you go to the App Store, you search for Notability, you find that application. So if I do Notability, okay, so here we have Notability. I'm just going to open that. So once you open the application, you will see a menu bar. On the left, we have a header which has some options. For example, it has an option to create a new note, to share any notes on various platforms, for example Dropbox, Google Drive, OneDrive, Box, and WebDAV. Also we have this search, so if you have a lot of notes that you forgot which notes does what or which note has what, then you can search within notes as well. We have a recent notes section where you will see all the recent notes, unified notes, and all notes options. So this is the main interface that you will see. So on the left bottom you have a settings which brings you this model, and it lets you customize your application. So we have a auto backup and themes, document typing. We'll look at this after testing the app. So right now I don't have any notes except this welcome notes. So if I tap on this, it will open that note, and if I use my hands, then I can swipe up and swipe down. But if I use my pencil, it's gonna start writing. I can hold the palm on the iPad and it will not cause any issues. It will not move the document and it will not write anything on the document. So I'm going to go back by tapping on this back button, and I'm going to create a new note. So I'll tap on this using Apple Pencil, and here I have a new note called Note 17 November 2018, and I have some options on the top in the middle. So we have a text option where you can start typing text via keyboard. Next option is a pen or pencil, you can call it. If you can tap on it again, it will give you this model which lets you select colors and lets you select the width of your pen tip. So right now let's go out, and I'm gonna start by using a tap anywhere to start typing. So if I tap here and I'm gonna say okay, I'm gonna start typing now. So I'll just say what is happening in Apple world. Right now you can see I can start typing, I can tap return. Now also we have an options to select a font. Okay, there's about 5 or 6 fonts available, but you can tap on more fonts and you can see a bigger list of the fonts now. Also we have some size of the text. So if I go and select this word and I'll do a size for that, I can do bigger, I can do smaller. Also I can change the color, so I can do, orange, red, or whatever the color I select. We can make the text bold, so I'll tap on this and then I will select this whole sentence and I tap on B, and then that will make the text bold. And then we have this underline and italic options as well. Like if you use Microsoft Word or Excel, all the text editors has these options. Also we have this some pick a favorite font, so you can have like a customized style pre-filled for you. So you can say, hey, I want to use this and I want to make it bold and I want to make the size bigger, 16, and I'm gonna have a color of red. Okay, So now, congratulations, your favorite font is saved. Tap to use. So later on, if I just go down and I'll say, hey, what is going on? And I can just tap here and I can use the same settings which I defined. So this is cool. So you set up 3 favorite fonts. We have A, we have B, and we have C. We can set up these 3. Also, if we have these options, we have some ordering. So we have numbers and bullet points. So we can have numbers, we have bullet points. So all the generic fonts options available here. Now let's go back to the typing experience that everybody wants to know. I'm just going to remove this text so we can start writing using Apple Pencil. All right, so the next tool we have in the list is a pen tool, or we can call it a pencil tool. So now I'm going to tap on it again after I select it and then select it again. And then I'm going to select, let's just say thickness of my pen tip would be this. And I will select black color. Now here, my writing is a bit bad, so just don't worry about it. So I'll say, hey, YouTube. And you know, it's pretty smooth. And I don't feel any kind of lag here. It's just so smooth, and I can just scroll down and then I can keep on writing. You know, it's really a good experience. I have no idea how Apple was able to achieve this. Okay, so here we have a pen tool. We can tap, change color, you know, write with different colors, and we can have a thicker pen tip. So right now you can see if you are drawing something, then you can have a thicker, okay, and then you draw something, you know. Oh, that's a nice, let me draw something for you, like this, and that, and then we have a body here. Oh, that's a nice baby somewhere. Okay, that's fine. So now we have a different colors, guys. Now we want to erase stuff sometimes. I'll tap on this, and then that will basically let me select something and complete object. So this line, if I tap on it, it will just remove that. I'll tap on this, it will remove that. Okay, so this is cool. So you can write, and then you can just move your finger to slide up and down. It's a really good experience. So I can just do, you know, just quickly I can remove and I clean the page here. Okay, that's cool. Now here, sometimes you want to highlight a few things. So I want to highlight a few things here. So I'll just say, oh, highlight this. So if you are reading a book, if you're writing something, you want to highlight for future, so you can do that. So tap on this and you have a different highlighter as well. So you can highlight blue, highlight, you know, green. So whatever you would like to do. We have seen eraser. Now let's look at the cutter tool. Cutter tool is basically if sometimes you want to cut some part of your page and paste it, or you know, just copy it, you can do that. So I'm going to select this part, okay, and then I'm going to go and tap, and it gives me a few options: cut, copy, convert to text, delete, or style. So I'm going to just do a cut, and then I'm going to go down, tap it, and then paste item. So there you go, we have item pasted here. Also, if I tap again, I can copy this, and then I'm going to go down and double tap with the pen, and then go paste, and there you go. We have a pasted copy of that object. This is a cutter tool. Now sometimes you don't want to use your finger to, you know, slide up and down to the page, so you could use this pen tool, where if you use a pen now, if I use, like, let's just say, let me show you. If I use the pen here, okay, it still, you know, it doesn't write, you know, it moves the page up and down. So here I'll just turn this thing off by tapping on the pen tool. Also, we have a voice recorder. So if I tap here, sometimes you want to record some voice with your notes. So you could say something about your notes. For example, this note is just for testing and it's for making YouTube videos. So you can do that as well. So I'm going to stop that. It will add the voice. Also, you can have multiple pages. So by tapping here in the page, you have like all the pages. You can add more pages here, and definitely it will add automatically if you go past the page. So you have more pages there. So if I just go write something here, that will have another page for me ready. Okay, so obviously you can tap here and you can cut page, delete page, copy page, and clear page as well. So clear means whatever it's available on this page, tap on these three dots and then you can clear, that will be removed. So you will have an empty clear page. All right, that's cool. Let me go and delete this page by tapping here, and that's deleted. Oh, another page. Okay, so now we have some sort of bookmark stuff here, so we can bookmark things and they will be appear here. So now here we have pages. We can search for pages here as well, guys. This is cool. So yeah, that's the section. Next section is the settings for the page called utilities. So we have an info. We can see modified date, created date, and then formatted iPad. So handwriting language is English, which is good. I can just change that to different languages. For example, if you write Turkish, you can download it and it will just do a handwriting language. So what it benefits here. So for example, if I go and just say, hey, let me just go. Oh, let me just make it smaller, guys. This one should be fine. And I'm going to remove this and let's just do hello, how are you? Okay, so now if I go and select this, for example, I'm going to select all of this, tap, and I'm going to say convert to text. So if I tap on that, it will go and read that. It says hello, how are you? So I'm going to change this to, you, to, or you, enter, and then that's it. And then I'll say convert selection. That will be converted to a text, which is cool. So how it knows, it's because we selected as the default language as in English. This is how it knows. Okay, so we go paper. We have different styles of paper, guys. So you can have a black paper, this, a lot of types of paper. Also, sometimes you want to have a line or a grid lines onto your paper. You can have those as well. So we'll go black and I tap here. We have a grid line now. So I have a color set to black as well. So what I'll do is basically I'll just go select this tool and now I'm going to change this to green, and now I can see I can write green on the black paper, which is, looks nice. It's looking really nice on an app that you can just, write green on the black paper. So we'll go back in the paper. We'll change this to a bigger lines here. So I could just, write an English. So hello, what's up, stuff like that. So papers are great. You can choose whatever the color you like. Also, you have some help sections where it tells you, hey, what to use and what to do with this. That's cool. I've already explained to you what to do, what to not to do. So here we have a page switcher at the top, at the bottom right. So if we tap here, that's the page switcher, guys. So you have like this. I'm tapping on that. Okay, so yeah, that's really about it. And last thing I want to show is a couple of settings. If we go back here, and then we have this thing. And so if I tap here, I'm just gonna go and share this and paste it as send it as a PDF. So here we have an option for send email, which will create a PDF and then it can send using a default mobile mail app. So I'm gonna go back. Dropbox, you have enabled Dropbox in your iPad, then you can save directly to it. Also, we have Google Drive, OneDrive, and also we can have some other apps as well. For example, we might have a different app. So here we have a PDF, RTF, we have a Notability native format. So we can basically use PDF and we can say, hey, share the note. So we'll just share, it will work and it will ask me to save the project. So I'll go and I'll say create PDF and that's it. And I will have a PDF now. There you go. So how cool is that, guys? So I'm just going to go done. I'm going to go delete PDF. I don't want to save it to file, even though I could. So that's like a sharing option for that. And we go back and yeah, pretty much that's it, guys. The last thing would be creating some sections. So if you have like one particular subject that you want to, write notes about, so we can say, hey, create subject. I will do JavaScript. Okay, and that section will have no notes, and I go inside this and I tap here to create a note in JavaScript. So go back. Now we have a sections here. Okay, you can add a section here by just tapping on that. We can create a divider as well. The last thing, let's go auto backup. So if you want to back up your notes, you can set it up and then it will automatically go and store your updated version of notes to one of these hosting service. Okay, so we have an iCloud syncing. You can do that as well. Document typing, you can select the default settings here. Handwriting default settings are here as well. Password, if you want to set a password to your notes, you can do that here. We have an iOS sleep timer. Sometimes you don't want an iPad to go to sleep, so you can turn it on. So as long as this app is running, it will just keep the iPad alive. Text to speech, yes, you can do faster, slower settings for that, and also the web clip has like you can add the password there. So that's just setting, guys. That was it. Thank you so much for watching. That was like a complete tutorial about Notability. If you liked the video, guys, please share and subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll be back with more iPad tutorials now. Cheers.